Hi students, today we'll see how we can solve mean, median and mode based questions through a simple example. Okay, so I've given you a list of CGPA of 20 students. Okay, so the CGPA is out of 10 and the CGPA is like 8, 9. So basically this is the list of CGPA that we have. Okay, now what I do is first thing that we need to do is put this down in a frequency distribution table. What do you mean by frequency distribution table? So the CGPA 5 happens how many times? So CGPA 5 happens once, twice and thrice. So its frequency is 3. It happens thrice. Similarly, you will find the CGPA 6 happens how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 times. So its frequency is 7. And likewise, I filled the frequency of CGPA 7, CGPA 8, CGPA 9 and CGPA 10. Totally there were 20 students, out of which next thing is to calculate the sum. So 3 students have got a CGPA of 5. So what is the sum of CGPAs of all these 3 students? 3 into 5, that is 15. Okay. So this has been obtained as 3 into 5. This has been obtained as 6 into 7. This has been obtained as 7 into 4 and so on. And this is a grand total of the CGPAs of all the students. Okay. Now you can get questions based on mean, median and mode on such a frequency distributed table. So what do you mean by the mean? The mean is simply the average of all the values. So here the total average would simply be grand total divided by the number of students. So the grand total of the readings or the CGPAs is equal to 137. So the average CGPA would be 137 divided by 20. Your answer would be 6.85. What do you mean by median? Median is the center reading or the middle reading when the readings are arranged in ascending or descending order. Okay, I've given you a couple of examples here. So first of all, if there are suppose 5 readings, 1, 1, 4, 5, 6, this would be the center reading. Now how do you get this reading? You can simply say the center reading when the number is odd would be n plus 1 divided by 2. The center of, for example, if I have 7 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. The center number would be the 4th number. How do you get to the center? You can simply say, you can take the average of the first and the last. So average of the first and the last. First 1 plus 7 is 8 divided by 2 is 4. So that way you get the center reading as 4th. But what happens if you had only an even number of readings? So if you had only 6 readings, there's no center reading at all. So what you do is you go to the middle 2 readings, 3 and 4, the 2 readings at the center and take their average. Okay, so that's what is given over here. The median could be n plus 1 by 2th reading when n is odd. An example over here. So the median here is the 3rd reading, that is, this is the 3rd reading and that is equal to 4. So that's the median. Whereas if the number of readings is even, 1, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, there are 6 readings, the median would be equal to the mean of 3rd and 4th reading. So 3rd reading is this and 4th reading is this. So their average of 4 and 5 is 4.5. To understand this using a formula, you can simply say when the number of readings is even, you go to the middle 2 values. How do you get that? So there were 6 readings, the 3rd reading and plus 1th reading. So 3rd reading and the 4th reading were the 2 middle readings, right? So n by 2, 2th reading and n by 2 plus 1th reading will be the 2 center readings and you'll have to take their mean. So the mean of, in our example, small example is 4.5. Now coming to this frequency distribution table, what would be the median over here? So first of all, how many readings do we have? We have 20 readings. So the number of readings is even, right? Number of readings would be even here. So you'll take the mean of median would be what? Median will be equal to mean of, what will be the center reading? So even number है तो half कर दो, 20 का half is 10th and plus 1th, so 10th and 11th reading. Okay, but 10th and 11th reading, when they are arranged in ascending order, so you cannot count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10th reading and 11th reading this way. You'll have to go by the frequency distribution table. So first 3 readings would be 5 5 5 5, next 7 readings would be 6, so 6 will be 7 times. So can I say the 10th reading would be 6 because 3 readings of 5 plus 7 readings of 6. So this would be the 10th reading. And what would be the 11th reading? Again, now 6s are over, so 7 7 7 7. This would be the 11th reading, right? So when you arrange these readings in ascending or descending order, it will look something like this. 10th reading would be 6, 11th reading would be 7, and that's why their median would be equal to mean of 6 and 7, that is equal to 6.5. And what do you understand by mode? So mode is simply defined as the most frequent reading. So if you look at the question, most frequent reading is the reading which has happened 7 times. So 7 times is 6. Hence your most frequent reading for our question is 6. Okay. Now one of my students has sent me a doubt from a test. So let's also understand how we will use these concepts over there. Okay. So I was sent this question. There are 30 students in Miss Sharma's class. They were given assignments in 5 different subjects. Out of these 30 subjects, 2 have not completed any of the 5 assignments. So I've written over here, number of incomplete assignments, 5. How many students have not completed? How many students have 5 incomplete assignments? 2. Then next, 5 of them have not completed exactly 4 assignments. So students with 4 incomplete assignments are 5, and so on. So I've put everything in a table, and I've just made a frequency distribution table. So what would be the mean of the first question was, what is the mean number of incomplete assignments in the class? Okay. For your help, I would ask you all to pause this video now and try to answer the questions based on this frequency table. Okay, so you can pause the video and try and answer. Till then, I'll solve it myself. So question number 138, it asks you, what is the mean number of incomplete assignments in the class? So mean would be equal to, mean is equal to total divided by number of readings. Here number of students is the readings, right? So how much is the total number of incomplete assignments? Here there are 2 students who have 5 incomplete assignments, so totally they have 10 incomplete assignments. 5 students have 4 incomplete, so total 20 incomplete assignments. 8 students have 3 incomplete assignments, 24 total incomplete assignments, and that way when I've added all of them, I get 80 incomplete assignments in all. So the average would be equal to, or the mean would be equal to 80 divided by 30, which will be 8 upon 3 is nothing but 2.67. So the answer for the first one would be option C, 2.67. Okay. Then coming to the second one, question number 139. How would you do this? So question 139 says, what is the absolute difference between the mode and the median of the number of incomplete assignments in the class? So mode of these readings, what would be the mode of these readings? Mode of the readings would be the most frequent one. Out of all the readings, the reading which has happened most frequently is this one. So this is the mode of the readings. Mode is what? Mode is 2 incomplete assignments. So mode of all these readings is 2. And what would be the median? Again, how many readings do we have? We have 30 readings. 30 is divisible by 2. So you'll say the median would be equal to mean of 30 divided by 2 is 15th, and plus 1 is 16th reading. Okay. So what would be the 15th reading? 2 readings over here, plus 5, 7 readings gone, plus 8, 15 readings gone. So here you'll get the 15th reading. So 15th reading would actually be a 3. And when you take the next reading, that would be the 16th reading. So the 16th reading would be a 2. Again, remember you can take the numbers in ascending or descending order. So there's no harm if I've taken 5 incomplete assignments first, because from either side 15 and 16 would be become reverse, but the readings would still be the same. So 16th reading would be the next one. So 16th reading would be 2 assignments. Basically 15th reading is this, 16th reading is this, and their mean is 3 plus 2 divided by 2. So the median would become 2.5. So mode is 2 and median is 2.5. Their absolute difference is 2.5 minus 2, that is 0.5. Okay. Now in the 140th question, dear students, they've asked you that there are 10 girls in the group, of which 4 of them have 1 incomplete assignment. So if 4 girls out of these students and 6 of them have 2 incomplete assignments, then find the average number of incomplete assignments among the boys in the group. So the numbers would change slightly. Out of these 30, now 10 are going to become boys. Okay. So 10 of them would become boys. So the number of boys would become 20. Next, 4 of the girls have 1 incomplete assignment. So 1 incomplete assignment, may say 4 of them are girls. So 4 minus 4, number of boys in this would become 0. I'm just recreating the table for the number of boys. Okay. And number of boys would be 0. And next, 6 girls have 2 incomplete assignments. So out of the 11, 6 of them are girls. So how many would be boys? 5. Okay. Then find the average number of incomplete assignments among the boys in the group. So this number remains the same, this number remains the same, this number remains the same. This total changes. 5 into 2, this total becomes 10. And 0 into 1, this number becomes 0. So what is the new net total? So question number 140. For the boys, what is the final total? 10 plus 20, 30, 30 plus 24, 54 plus 10, 64. So 64 is the grand total divided by the number of boys is 20. So 64 divided by 20, this comes out to be 3.2. So the number of average incomplete assignments among boys would be 3.2. That is option D. So I believe you have gained some clarity after this video while solving questions based on mode, median and mean. I hope this helps. Thank you.